you just give us a general recap of how you played out there today and how it went today?
Yeah, generally got off to a nice start, birdied the first two, and then played solid through the middle of the round, hit a couple of bad iron shots, and had to scramble kind of mid-round, and really just putted well all day, drove it pretty well, and I gave myself some looks that I capitalized on, and I really just saved my tail quite a few times with the putter.
What are you most happy with, and what needs maybe a little more tinkering?
I'm happy with kind of everything, honestly. I mean, I'd say tinkering. What I want to do better tomorrow is hit my spots on the greens a little better, my approaches, and but I'm putting. I don't know where I'm at statistically, but I've liked just about every putt I've hit. So hopefully I'll continue to do that tomorrow. I mean, just try not to overthink it. It's key, isn't it?
Cameron, just how challenging is that 18th hole out there today?
It's a tough hole. I mean, I think if you're out of position off the tee, the layup can be a little tricky with as much wind as there is, and then the third shot, with the pin right in the front, it's a sort of a diagonal green, so it's just tough to be 100% sure on the yardage, and the putt from past the hole is not really that easy because you got to go up and over. So I think guys, are taking their chances if they hit a good drive, and if you're in the fairway on your third, you got to kind of try and hit one in there. So if you miss, any of those three shots, I think you're in trouble.
Anything you can apply from last year's T3 finish here and make it a couple notches better tomorrow?
Oh, I birdied 18 last year. I remember that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have fun. I remember last year's round really well, and I'm excited. I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything well in my game for the most part. So just keep my head on straight and try and have some fun and not overthink it.
With the wind and how many players are bunched on the leaderboard, what will tomorrow bring, do you think?
Oh, I think it's anyone's game, really. I mean, I don't know how far back, but I mean, there's probably 15 guys within a couple. So, yeah, you can go low out here, and I think someone will do it tomorrow. Hopefully it's me.
One other from me. Just how good were those shots, the second at 12 and the second at 16 today?
Yeah, the one on 12 was really good. It was just a good opportunity. I mean, I got lucky with the yardage and the wind and the backstop, but it was just a nice, really good shot. The one on 16, I would say much harder to duplicate. Just to judge the lie out of that rough was tough, and I took a chance. Honestly, it was a hit and hope. And one thing I work on with my coach a lot this week out of the rough was you got to try and force yourself to hit it past the hole, and it rarely happens just because the rough is so thick and it really grabs the ball. So I kind of thought, all right, try and hit this to the back fringe in my head, and it came out just right. So.
You mentioned, how tough 18 has been and some of the wind that people have been dealing with. So that's kind of gotten players into trouble, but we're also seeing really low scores as well. I guess what do you think it'll take with the leaderboard so tight to kind of balance that being aggressive but making sure not to get yourself into trouble tomorrow?
Well, I think it's picking the right spots to be aggressive. I think that's one of the keys to this golf course is you have your easier holes where you can be aggressive and go up pins, and then you certainly have holes where you have to play to the fat side, and I think just having that kind of discipline tomorrow will be important, and you just take what the course will get you. I don't know what the forecast looks like, but wind-wise, but I think today is certainly, I guess the scores were higher today with this wind.
All good? All right, Cameron, thank you, sir.
You got it. Thank you.